Hello everyone, I'm Wendall Jones and welcome to this edition of the program, The Platform. On this program we examine national, sometimes international issues. On our program today we are going to talk about education. There are thousands of young Bahamians who come out of high school every year and they look for opportunities. They look to further their educational development. Some of them attend the College of the Bahamas and of course some of them go to tertiary level institutions outside the Bahamas, a good number of them, thousands of them. And on our program today, we are pleased to have an official of the Colorado Technical University here today, Chris Dwyer. He is Vice President, Educational Alliances for that university. And accompanying him on this program is Dr. Deswell Forbes, who is President of the Bahamas Institute of Business and Technology, and along with them is Laren Williams, who is a student here in our country. And we are especially happy to have them here at this particular time since a whole lot of our young people are getting ready to go back to school. Welcome to the Bahamas and welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Nice to see you. You're wearing a very nice tie. Dr. Forbes, welcome to you again.
Thank you.
And Mr. Williams. Good. Tell us about Colorado Technical University. How long has it been in existence?
Sure. So we were founded actually in 1965. Just celebrated our 50-year birthday last year. And we grew up in Colorado Springs, Colorado, started really serving military, U.S. military, so there's a number of bases surrounding Colorado Springs, and have since moved on and offered now online programs, right, with the version of the internet. And so we're a fully accredited school in the United States, offering campuses, classes on campus, and then 90% students online now at this point, and that's how we ended up talking with Dr. Forbes to see how could we do something with them. We offer programs anywhere from associates through doctoral programs in subject matter areas such as business, healthcare, engineering, computer science, IT, security studies, and cybersecurity.
Okay. And you have Bahamian students who attend your university now?
Yes, we started the relationship with Dr. Forbes and BIBT, signed it in 2015, and just as of this month, we're at 19 right now and growing.
Very
So had 7 new ones start in August.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Forbes, you have a very impressive reputation in education in the Bahamas, and Bahamas Institute of Business and Technology started this relationship with Colorado. Why?
One of the things we wanted to do, Mr. Jones, was to validate our programs. And the best way in the Bahamas to do that is through some form of external association, and where our programs are assessed by a university or college as being on par with programs offered in the U.S. or in the U.K. And so what we did was we had CTU evaluate our programs, which ended in a relationship between CTU and BIBT that permits our students, upon completion of the associate degree, to transfer smoothly into CTU. And so what is happening now is, what we're finding is that because of this relationship, more and more students are enrolling in BIBT.
Good. So BIBT, you've been in existence for a while, and you are offering the associates program at BIBT. Yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And if they wish to get the full bachelor's, one of the institutions is Colorado.
It's Colorado Technical.
Are you working with other institutions?
We are working with other institutions, but not, we have relationships in terms of articulation, but we don't have an alliance where we're creating this close partnership with other institutions. The partnership that we have at Colorado Technical University is beyond the simple articulation of transfer of credits from BIBT.
So let's talk about it then. So are you bringing down lectures or professors for BIBT?
Not at this point, not to say that that won't happen in the future. So the relationship is relatively new, and we started out, as Dr. Forbes said, with the articulation agreement. And we're based on a number of different things, including an interest from students outside of BIBT. We're actually here now because we've expanded our grant to both BIBT students at over 58% off of our tuition price, and we're rolling out actually to every resident of the Bahamas, so that any Bahamian can get that with us.
There's a discount of 58%?
Yes, sir. We call it a scholarship grant.
It's a scholarship grant?
Yes.
And you're offering that to any Bahamian?
Yes, sir. Anybody who meets our admissions requirements, then yes, that's what they'll get for. And the students that we've had coming to us, right? So we started out a little more slowly, and we're just announcing this. This just got signed maybe a few months ago, and been planning to set this up and get it rolled out. We just started advertising it over the last 2 weeks or so. And we're hosting an information session tomorrow night at the Village Colonial Hilton, correct? Thank you. And from 6 to 9 for students who are interested in that. But we're really excited because the students we've had that have come to us from BIBT have done really well. Their GPAs are very good and academically very well prepared.
But tell us, what is the enrollment requirement?
For us, one, they're going to have to, we've got an admissions team that's dedicated to Bahamian residents, so there's an interview that they do with them. Need to be able to speak English, and fill out our application, and really that's it. So our mission really is to provide an accessible and affordable education. So and have the the proof of a high school graduation.
Yes, but Dr. Forbes, you can further tell us about what a young person or not so young person in terms of academic qualification would need to gain entry and to avail themselves of this scholarship that we're hearing about.
Yeah. In terms of entry into BIBT, if we start there first,
Okay.
you need to complete your high school diploma, have that available. And we generally ask for passes in BGCSE. If you don't have the BGCSE passes, then you start at what we call the prep. College prep. And we take you through the college prep, and upon completion of that, then you enter into the full college program. So essentially, it's just your high school diploma and your passes in BGCSEs. And then, assuming that you are successful at the associate level, you will automatically be admitted into CTU. If you don't come through BIBT, then of course they're going to ask for the high school diploma and whatever else qualifications they require.
Okay. Well, Laren Williams, you are a student, and they say they brought you for a good reason, because you're a good student. How did you get involved in the program?
Well, I heard about BIBT when I went to an information session for another college, so I said, why not apply there? And I recently completed my associate's degree last year with them, and I graduated with valedictorian in the program.
Okay.
And so after that, I got a scholarship with Colorado Technical University, and now I'm there.
Well, you should have gotten a full scholarship if you were valedictorian.
Well, let's just say it's more than we've discussed already.
Okay, very good, very good. You're a smart fellow. And how do you find the curriculum at Colorado Technical University?
The curriculum is very easy to maintain, but you must work hard and read. Currently, I'm only an online student.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm planning on going on campus sometime in October. But the online courses are very simple to understand, and the lecturers are very reasonable. They work with you around the clock whenever you need them.
Tell us about the online portion of it, because there are a whole lot of people who are online doing a whole lot of things. And with the information technology being what it is today, I'm sure a whole lot of people would like to improve their education online. How do you find it?
Very simple, as I said before. The classes are 5.5 weeks each, and you normally meet with your lecturers once a week to discuss the topics, and during the first day of the week, you get all your assignments listed out to you, and you have to fill each assignment in each week.
Each week you do this, or you interface with your lecturer on a weekly basis?
That's right. And the weekly assignments given each week. You have access to all your assignments in total for the class at the beginning of the class. And each week a certain set is.
So it has made your education a little less expensive by
That's
doing
right.
it online. So when you go to Colorado's technical university now, it's going to be much more expensive because you would need room and board.
Basically, yes.
Tell us about that, Mr. Dwyer, about accommodating Bahamians on campus. I believe you do, right?
We do, and we don't have dorms on the Colorado Springs campus, but there are certainly apartments available. There's other universities in the area. To your point, that certainly does add expense from a tuition standpoint. We've mirrored it, right?
Okay.
So we do, for students that want to come, and Laren, I believe, is the first to go this way. So we make sure we have a president in Colorado Springs, and he wanted to make sure that whatever deal was coming for the online students also went for the students who came to our campuses in Colorado. So we can help certainly if somebody wants to come, if they need housing and to find a place to live and how to get around. Those are things we can help with. We also have people that help with all the the immigration and everything to come in and do that and make sure we're set to go when they come in as well. So.
There are a whole lot of people watching you tonight who are very encouraged by this 58% scholarship, 50%. But they want to know exactly what the tuition is.
So the tuition itself for an undergraduate program is at our list price is $325 a credit hour for a bachelor's degree. If you take 58.5% off the $325. The way we figured it out, if someone was taking 45 credits, quarter credits a year with us, you're looking, after the 58.5%, you're looking at roughly in tuition about $6,100 a year.
$6,100 a year.
Yeah, after the 50.
Which is pretty decent, isn't that right, Dr.
Yeah,
Paul?
it's pretty decent. By comparison, our degree is, I think, about $4,000 to $5,000 a year, which is the associate.
Your associate's degree.
Right. And so if you can do a bachelor's for around $6,000 a year, that's really a deal that I don't think you can pass up.
But that is not room and board.
That is not room and board,
Okay.
no.
That's just the tuition.
Yeah, so room and board, then you add another 4,000 or so?
It's going to depend on what your spending habits are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to live in a small apartment, or do you want to have a 3-bedroom suite, overlooking the mountains in Colorado Springs? That's going to depend on whoever is coming to us.
Good. Your offerings, when we hear of a technical university, Colorado Technical University, tell us of your offerings. What do you really offer?
Well, so we are a university, so I just want to make it clear that we are an accredited university. We have been ranked as a top online bachelor program by U.S. News and World Report for the past 2 years for our bachelor's degree programs online. That's the majority of the students that are working with us now. Our programs run from associates, bachelor's, master's through doctoral.
And what disciplines, though?
So business, IT, computer science, engineering, security studies, and criminal justice and healthcare.
So I want to be a mechanical engineer. That's a good place to be?
Well, we've got electrical engineering and systems engineering, and we've just actually rolled out a couple of online master's degrees in engineering as well.
What about civil and structural?
Civil, that's not one that we're in right now.
Okay. All right. So, but a whole lot of people, I'm sure, would find your university useful for information technology.
Yes, yes, and we've got really strong programs in IT and computer science, and that's really how we grew up. That's thus the name, Colorado Technical University. Our engineering program is ABET accredited, ABET, excuse me. That's a very high level accreditation for an engineering program as well. So we're well renowned there, and the engineering programs themselves at a bachelor's level are only available on the campuses. I just want to be clear about that. But then we've got the master's degrees online, and most of our IT programs are also available online.
Mm-hmm. And what are you doing, Laren?
I'm an accounting major, sir.
An accounting major.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you would like to be a qualified CPA, coming back to the Bahamas and not staying in Colorado, right?
Well, I'd like to stay there for a few years, gain a little experience to bring back to the country.
We've had something of a brain drain from this country. I hope you don't intend to be one of those who would stay away for a long time.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Why do you think Bahamian students, a whole lot of them, prefer to stay away, other than what you just said about experience? I believe it's much more than that.
Well, I think a lot of them like the lifestyle in the States, a lot more better. Sometimes some of them feel
The
safer
American
over there.
lifestyle, eh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, why not COB?
Well, actually, my mother was actually a part of Success Training College when she was a student.
Oh, okay.
And so the same person who had admitted me was the one who admitted her.
I
so
see.
we felt more secure going with someone we knew.
You had a good relationship with Dr. Forbes, and you just like Dr. Forbes's way of doing things, eh?
Sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
He's giving me these one-word answers, but Dr. Forbes, you've done extremely well in the development of your institute there in Madeira. Mm-hmm. And he mentioned success. I didn't intend to mention success, but it grew out of success, didn't it?
Yeah, it grew out of success in 2009. We went through some management changes at Success earlier, 2008 actually. And what that led to was the development of two schools, and one of those was the IBT.
Okay.
We've been attempting to, as best we could, handle those students from past success and deal with their challenges, because some of them still have outstanding credits, or they are in need of transcripts that they can't find. And so we've been trying to deal with that. But the thing is, because of our track record at Success, and the fact that a majority of the staff came to BIBT, a number of persons who dealt with Success, as Laren said, actually felt comfortable bringing their kids or recommending others to enroll at BIBT.
But there are thousands of technical colleges and universities in the United States that you could have gotten an arrangement with. You sought out, apparently, Colorado Technical University. Why?
At the time we were searching, one of the critical things was cost, because that's a major challenge for Bahamians. And Colorado at the time appeared to have a more attractive costing for us. And so it was Colorado, along with a few other schools, that we approached. And when we initially spoke to the rep from Colorado, he seemed to be more inclined to work with us in terms of costing. And that is why we went with Colorado.
Okay. Let's take a break here on our program. We're talking education today, and we have a visiting from Colorado, Chris Dwyer, along with Dr. Forbes and young Laren Williams. We'll come right back.